Welcome to Positive Atheism English channel. Today, from the book Why I Am an Atheist, written by Madeleine Murray O'Hair, we will continue her lecture from the last episode. When we got involved in this suit to take Bible and prayer out of schools, we did a very unique thing. We went to a court of this land, and for the first time in the history of the United States, we said in court and in our legal brief that we objected to Bible reading and prayer recitation because we were atheists. We did not say that we were Jews and did not therefore accept the New Testament. We did not say that we were Catholics and did not therefore accept the King James Version of the Bible. We did not say that we were Buddhists or Mohammedans and therefore could not accept the Christian practice. We said that we were atheists, living in a modern world, and that we did not accept any of these fairy tales of any kind. Our attorney said to me, "Okay, Madeleine, if you want to base your suit on this and this alone, then you can write up a little blurb about what an atheist is, and I shall put it into this suit." So I did, and he did, and this is it. And what is that? Now we shall see it. For the first time in any law books, in any history books, you can go and read it for yourself. It is in the records of the Baltimore, Maryland Superior Court in the case of William J. Murray III versus John N. Collett. William Murray III is my oldest son, and John N. Collett is the president of the Board of School Commissioners of Baltimore City. The case was filed in December 1960 and it reached the United States Supreme Court for argument in February 1963. The statement to which I refer says, and you will understand this despite the legal terminology here and there. Your petitioners are atheists and they defend their beliefs as follows. An atheist loves his fellow man instead of God. An atheist believes that heaven is something for which we should work now, here on earth, for all men together to enjoy. An atheist believes that he can get no help through prayer, but that he must find in himself the inner conviction and strength to meet life, to grapple with it, to subdue it, and enjoy it. An atheist believes that only in a knowledge of himself and a knowledge of his fellow men can he find the understanding that will help to a life of fulfillment. He seeks to know himself and his fellow men rather than to know a God. An atheist believes that a hospital should be built instead of a church. An atheist believes that deed must be done instead of a prayer said. An atheist strives for involvement in life and not escape death. He wants disease conquered, poverty vanished, war eliminated. He wants man to understand and love man. He wants an ethical way of life. He believes that we cannot rely on a God or channel action into prayer, nor hope for an end of troubles in hereafter. He believes that we are our brother's keepers and are keepers of our own lives, that we are responsible persons and the job is here and the time is now. Doesn't that sound awfully serious and intense? Well, we really are persons who subscribe to the do-it-yourself fad. Do you know that we could knock tuberculosis completely off the map within 2 years if we gave a concentrated national effort to it? We won't ever do it by praying. The churches are never going to bother themselves with it. They are much too interested in seeing that everyone gets to heaven when they die than to prevent anything from dying. Getting to heaven. We atheists are not charlatans who promise pie in the sky. We tell you frankly that the only happiness, the only fulfillment, the only total living you will ever have is right here and right now. You will get somewhere only with well thought out planning and hard work what you do. No one is involved in helping you but you only. Well, you say that statement which you put into your suit sounds like everything that everybody really wants, so you are no different than we are. Well, you are right in a way. We are knowledgeable, we atheists, we try to find some basis of rational thinking in which we can base our actions and our beliefs, and we have it. It has existed for thousands of years and it antedates Christianity, which is only about 1600 years old. We shall continue our lecture in the next episode. Thank you.
Please download Samaram multi-channel app and watch your favorite channels from your mobile. App available on Google Play Store and subscribe to the channels. For more videos, please subscribe to this channel Positive Atheism and activate the bell icon.